Red mercury is one of those legendary phantom substances that has been the subject of rumor, black projects, and conspiracy since the days of the Cold War. Some believe it's a simple cover story. Others believe there's truth to the myth and the stuff really exists. But most of all, people want to know, what is red mercury? Is it a super material, a secret Soviet plot, or something entirely else? Let me give you the clearest breakdown I can. First off, exactly what is red mercury? As far as we know, it's a mysterious, cherry red, dense, highly reactive liquid or powder. The rumors about red mercury began circulating in the 1970s and really picked up steam in the 80s, especially in Soviet and later CIA circles. According to these accounts, it's a material with extraordinary and almost unbelievable properties. Now, where did this stuff come from? Supposedly, red mercury was synthesized by Russian chemists. Now the first break with reality comes right here, because from a scientific standpoint, it should be impossible to turn mercury into anything else. I mean, it's chemically as pure as you can get. It's already at its simplest form on the periodic table. So creating a new compound from it would violate basic chemistry. There are no known reactions or conditions under which that would be possible. So either chemistry doesn't work how we think it does, or red mercury is made from mercury. Anyway, according to legend, it was only when the chemists added a special chemical catalyst that things got interesting. That's because this wasn't any ordinary mercury. Oh no, it was infused with some sort of transmutation. After passing through the catalyst, it gained godlike powers or something like that. It could then be collected as a deep red powder or left as a dense liquid, and it behaved like nothing known to science. So what were these properties that defied the laws of physics? First, it was a nuclear catalyst. This means it could somehow speed up nuclear reactions. One theory was that it could act as a shortcut for building compact nuclear weapons, possibly replacing enriched uranium or plutonium entirely. According to the theory, you wouldn't even need fissionable material. You just take regular old uranium ore, grind it up fine, and mix it with red mercury. The resulting density and extreme reactivity could then be used to trigger fusion reactions, releasing enormous amounts of energy. Sounds kind of like cold fusion, doesn't it? Then there was the time when red mercury was brought before a congressional panel. Apparently, it supposedly responded to high-frequency pressure waves, such as shock waves or microwaves, by triggering a massive release of energy. Then there was the time when someone brought a sample to a physicist who specialized in ball lightning. They heated up red mercury to see if it produced any unusual electrical effects, but nothing happened. Other tests showed it had a high concentration of mercury, but that was it. There were no unique chemical reactions, no radiation. It didn't even glow or emit light in any way. All it was some strange red powder. But not everyone was convinced. Some researchers believe red mercury might actually be real, but is highly classified and has nothing to do with nuclear reactions at all. Instead, they claim it behaves like an energy accumulator. It's an exotic material that responds to certain frequencies, pressure, or magnetic fields in ways normal chemistry simply cannot explain. Maybe it's a kind of fuel, maybe a superconductor, maybe both. But one thing's for sure, it's definitely linked to electromagnetics in some way. The fact that it was allegedly used by the Soviets in secret aircraft. Some say it was used to produce an anti-gravity effect by responding to spinning magnetic fields, which could then produce lift or control propulsion. It might have even been deployed in some sort of exotic propulsion system, used by secret black UFO programs. There was even a report from Project Sign, a top-secret military group from the 1940s, who investigated UFOs. Their report claimed red mercury was responsible for the propulsion of unidentified flying objects. Intelligence agencies chased down countless leads on red mercury during the late 1980s and 90s, but most of them turned out to be worthless. Lots of samples were found, but every lab analysis said it was just dyed mercury, cinnabar, or iodine compounds. Even the supposed defectors who spilled the beans about Red Mercury later recanted their stories. Either they were lying all along or they were brainwashed. Of course, there is still plenty of people who believe Red Mercury is very real. It's just being hidden by the powers that be. They say it's part of suppressed free energy technology, crashed UFOs or other black projects. I mean, it's plausible, right? I mean, why wouldn't they want us to know about this stuff? Personally, I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thanks so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to see more.